So, Super League Round 7 versus Mike Hawk. Final round. Let's go. Best of luck to you, Mike. If you're in here currently, I'm not sure if you are. I mean, regardless, it's not like I would be willing you or wishing you poor if you weren't here. Like, that'd be messed up. But yeah. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much.
Here we go.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
The contestants.
You just gotta, and again, as usual, when I'm playing tournament matches, I apologize if I get a little quiet. I'm just focusing. Or at least trying to focus. Okay. Interesting.
Nice shot.
Definitely could have put that farther over, but oh well.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I figured Mike's better tee shot would afford him a putt instead of a chip like mine. So, good on you, Mike. Alright, well, let's see here.
Nice approach.
Can't believe that doesn't go. That was just how I drew it up.
Nice birdie.
I just figured since it was on the downhill, it would continue going. The wind kind of helped, like, held it. But, oh well. Wonder how close Mike was. Oh, God. And we get to end on hole 8. I had to look ahead, I'm sorry.
Nice shot.
That was a little firm. I wanted that farther back. I wanted that at the bottom of the third dot, truthfully. So I just needed to slow down a little bit, take my time. That one was rushed for no good reason.
Nice birdie.
Although I will say the wind impacted that a little bit more than I was anticipating. That one looks pretty good. I was thinking it was going to kick a little bit more to the left, but it really didn't. $17, but the wind is with us. Okay.
Nice shot.
See if that works. Okay. We'll take it. A little bit far over, but I mean,
Nice approach.
could have been happy or could not have been happy with the speed or the line. For the most part, of course.
Nice birdie.
Oh, thanks, Mike. I was gonna say, it's honestly because of the title of stream. That's the only reason. I could not think of a good thing to call a stream today, and so I just called it Haberdashery. And I was just like, well, the subtle plug will be that I look like I'm dressed from a haberdashery. So here we are. So there you go. Somebody finally asked. uh. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too hard. It's got to get down a little bit. Oh, fuck me. See, like, that was supposed to come out of like 3-1, but again, I should have just taken my time and hit it to where I wanted instead of rushing it again. But it's okay. It's alright. To, to drop it on a par 3.
Nice hole.
That was embarrassing. Like that just goes to show. I mean, like I was off my line by or my power by point 0.1, point 0.2 maybe, and you can see the result. So that was oh yeah, 100%. Like that pin sucks ass, but like it wasn't that hard. I made that look way more difficult than it actually was. I have zero excuses for fucking that up. So that's always fun. Because those are the ones when you don't have an excuse for why you get a bad score, it actually fucking stings. Because it's just like, yeah, no, you just fucked up. Like, yeah.
Nice shot.
It's got to clear. I'm shocked it was that short, truthfully. That's what I wanted. That was just me screwing it up again. Oh, yeah. We're going to putt this. Not so much. All right. Man, that was a good opportunity to make a comeback right there. We still can. It's just going to be way harder. Phew, that thing took a nasty kick forward.
Nice par.
Man. That would have been the opportunity, but I screwed up my shot. That's 2 mistakes. Which is why I'm losing. So far, Mike's made 1 mistake. I've made 2. And the unfortunate progression that happens after that mistake is also included in that mistake. Like the fact that I missed the recovery chip in, I include that just because I wouldn't have even needed to make that chip in if I didn't hit a bad shot. So,
Nice shot. Nice shot.
yeah, it's too hard. Don't know why I thought I needed that much firepower, truthfully. That was another bad thought on my part.
Nice birdie.
Alright. Just calm it down. We'll be fine. We just gotta think a little bit harder. That's okay.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
I wasn't sure if it was possible to make on, but we made it. So here we are. That was a good putt.
Great eagle.
We definitely take that. Thank you, some random dude. Sorry, I'm gonna get the camera fixed so we can actually see what Mike's got going on. One of the only views in the game where it's just like, oh yeah, this is actually a good one. You know, from behind, so we get a familiar perspective. I could tell immediately we were going for the backspin, and based on how that was flying, I was just like, that was really close. Good attempt, Mike. (15-8) to end it. Ugh. Anyway.
Nice shot.
Actually, Mike had a much better idea. I should have tried to play that with the wind. I didn't think about it. Would have been a good opportunity. Easier shot. A little bit too firm. I just want to make sure we were there.
Nice birdie.
I was expecting to see Mike's ball zipping back, but the backspin just kind of stopped. Especially on a downhill, that's very frustrating. Front pin wind is pretty hard against us. Alright. Honestly, I do kind of want to be on the left side a little bit. I'm just not sure how much.
Nice shot. Nice approach.
That would have been a heck of a hole. 1-on-8. For sure.
Nice birdie.
Thanks, Yo-Yo. I was gonna say, I thought that was... I mean, Mike was also right there. No, Mike.
Finish.
I'm sorry, Mike. I don't blame you. That seed was garbage. But... sorry, that one just hit me in a way where I didn't really have words. All I know is I felt bad. Well, yep, GG's game 1. Or, do you want a second? Like, okay, let's jump into the second. Okay, you answered me before I even asked. Alright. Let's shake that off and let's hit round 2. With the ground running. Alright. Alright. Good luck, Mike. Oh god, that puts us on 15 again. Let's just take a peeky at the... We got 15 and 8 again, and bonus hole. Alright, hey, I called it. We got a bonus hole. But anyway. Alright, but yes, good luck.
Nice shot.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Yo-Yo. Appreciate it. I'm glad I put backspin on that, because if I didn't, the French is gonna launch that pretty good.
Nice birdie.
Sorry, that one made my chest hurt. Sorry, Mike.
Nice shot.
Okay, backspin was a little bit unnecessary, but
Nice on.
I just wanted to really make sure we were on, truthfully. I thought that was going to go a bit farther. I was not having positive swing thoughts during that putt. I should have taken a second and stepped away.
Nice par.
The entire time I was about to make that putt, I was just, or the entire time I was hitting that, I was just like, oh man, don't short it. That was really dumb. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, I guess.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Gotta get down. Fuck. I was trying to hit that short of the bunker and skip it over. Nice recovery there, Mike.
Nice approach.
Close.
Nice birdie. Nice shot.
And of course it's this pin.
Nice approach.
But nice. I'm just surprised that stayed over.
Great eagle.
Like, it was right where I wanted it. It does break to the right, as you saw. It just didn't break enough. Mm. I love hole 8. It's my favorite hole, hole 8. Well, GG's. I ain't coming back this game anyway. That really fucking blows. Hard. Hey, get down a little bit.
Nice approach.
Man, I really need to, like... I really just need to have like a banner on my stream that says "fuck hole 8" with no context. Like forever known, regardless of if I keep playing this game or not. It's always gonna say somewhere on my stream "fuck hole 8."
Nice shot.
That was severely undersent. Yeah, I've lost the plot for this particular round. Like, I'm just ready to get into the next round already. Like, I've already practiced enough. You could say, oh yeah, this is practice, and I'm just like, I really don't care. I just want to get the fuck out of this round.
Nice par.
And unfortunately, we have to play the rest. So that's great. It's like we get it. Mike beat me. It doesn't matter. Like, unless Mike somehow has, like, an absolute fucking meltdown on likes the which we've never seen. Pretty sure Mike won. That's the irritating part.
Nice shot. Nice approach. Nice birdie.
Good God, what a really unlucky flag hit. To take you all the way off the green like that is really annoying. God. And it's this pin, too. Thank God it doesn't matter at all to me for this round.
Nice shot.
Okay, that went a little farther than I thought it would. Especially with the wind against us like that. That was crazy. Hmm. Honestly, I thought that would, like, kick harder left. But, oh well.
Nice pawn.
Alright. We just gotta make it through one more hole of this stupid match. And then we'll get to the tiebreaker. And then I feel like, you know, we'll both bring our A game. That was undercent. Or maybe not. Actually, it should be okay. Okay, yeah, never mind. Shockingly, I probably could have left that, like, straight at it, and I feel like that would have been pretty good. Yeah, I was gonna say, can't possibly be worse. And if it is, at least holes-wise, then okay, fine. But we have yet to determine whether or not we're playing worse. Dang, nice hole one to end it, Mike.
Nice birdie.
Alright. Alright, well. That was an awful game for me, but that's alright. Alright, not gonna lie, give me like 2 seconds. I'm kind of feeling a little snacky, and I feel like a snack will help perk me up. So, I'll be back in 2 shakes. I'm just gonna leave all this up, just gonna mute myself, so, un momento. All right. You ready to rock for round 3, Mike? Or do you still need a second? Because, I mean, I obviously gave myself a second, which I appreciate you. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Obviously, I wasn't going to rush you if you weren't ready. All right, well. The last round goes down to a sudden, or down to a, whatchamacallit. We need to play a tiebreaker. So. Yep. So. Good luck in round 3. And thank you, Tony. Appreciate it.
The
All right.
contestants.
All right, let's do this. Man, I was so ready. I was like, all right, let's do this. And I'm just like, and then we go to this. That really sucks. Oh well. Just make sure not to misread the putt.
Nice birdie.
Oh, Kaizo, what's going on? Long time no see. Appreciate it. I was gonna say thanks for stopping in and thank you for the well wishing. Wait, what? No, Mike. 3 micros in 3 different rounds. That's actually horrific. I am so sorry. Alright, just gonna block that out. We're just gonna block that out hard, and we're just gonna continue. Alright.
Nice shot.
I'm just glad I didn't hit tree trunk on that. If I hit tree trunk, I was screwed. I thought that was gonna launch roll on me for a second. Well, that didn't come out anything how I wanted it to.
Nice birdie.
I'm trying to lock in harder too, but that was a poor excuse for a putt. That was a really bad birdie. Yeah, more than likely, Kai, so I will play some ranked after this.
Nice shot. Nice approach.
Needed more.
Nice birdie.
That was a disappointing miss. It's close, but
Nice approach.
we were not going to have a repeat. Last hole 8.
Nice birdie.
For a second, I thought we had 0 wins. That would have been nice.
Nice shot. Nice on.
Dang, Mike. That was exceptionally close. I had the right idea, I just shorted it. That was a very good shot.
Great eagle.
Ah, this pin, huh? Okay.
Nice shot.
Okay, it didn't take the nasty kick it did earlier. I tried to prevent that.
Nice birdie.
Yeah, this seed has been... yeah, I was trying not to think about it. And I'm going to continue trying not to think about it, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Ahoy, Q9 kill. Sorry, just super focused at the moment. Last round. So, I apologize if I'm not super talky at the moment. But thank you for being here.
Nice shot.
Didn't really need the backspin on that. I was just worried. Appreciate you.
Nice shot.
Settle. Settle. Don't know why I got that weird rollout after. I thought that was gonna lay up real nice. Alright. What? 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 Are you fucking kidding me? So what do we do? Oh no, you're good, Mike. I believe you. But what do we do? So we continue with our prior scores, but we have to... Well, that's confusing. So I was up by 1, but the problem is like you were in for par already, and I didn't get to hit my shot. So it's like I don't know if I'm going to be up by an additional 1, or if I would have missed that and made par, or whatnot. Like I don't know. So that's my problem. It's like, what do we do about hole 19? Because you posted a score and I didn't. Like, who do we at? Okay, if that hole just gets forgotten, then that's fine. So we had 1 more hole to play then? Is that it? Or, like, I don't know. Like, or do we have to play 2 holes? Like, do we go into a 3-hole random, par the first hole each, so we don't screw up our scores, and then just... That doesn't feel... I don't know. Who do we... Who, like... Like, we just need to agree to something before we continue. That just really sucks because it's just like, on the one hand, it's like Mike posted par and I was on the green and had a makeable birdie putt. So it's like, that's the only sticking point right there. It's just, to me anyway, because it's just like everything else, like resetting, like I just wish we both managed to post a score before that happened. Because the only problem is if we throw that hole out, then that kind of is unfair to me because of, you know, not having a shot at, you know, going up by 2. But on the other hand, if we make Mike par and then like I would have to take some arbitrary putt that would count for birdie, and that doesn't make any sense either, and so that's not fair to Mike. So it's just like, unfortunately, because the circumstances can't be recreated, we're gonna have to go with, at least to me personally, we're gonna have to go with, we're just gonna play a 3-hole random. And then, I mean, it's okay. I feel like there could be a minor concession here. If we're throwing, like, if we throw out that hole, does that mean we only play one more hole? How about that? Like, is it one more hole? Is that equal enough for both of us? Like, we both, like, we go into whatever hole it is, me up by 1, and that's it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, if we play 2 holes, I feel like that's more unfair to me. But if we don't, but we can't do it the other way either to make it unfair to Mike. So I feel like that might be the fairest way to decide this. If that sounds unreasonable, please let me know. Like, obviously, I'm just trying to think through it like you all are. I want to make sure we're as fair as possible with this process. I just want to make sure, because the only problem is if we only play one more hole, well, we could just both count ourselves as par. Like, so we play, like, we just count like 19 essentially as we both parred it, and then we just go in and we play one more hole, and we go in, and that's the score. Okay, I just want to make sure it's fair and it makes sense and all that good stuff, because like obviously like tournament matches and like all that good stuff, I just want to make sure that we, you know, can agree on it and that it's a fair thing, and that I'm not just like pushing an agenda or anything along those lines. So on a final word, so do we play a 3-hole random, par the first 2 holes, and then play the last hole? Is that what we should do? Because if so, then we'll go with that. Yeah, I know. It gets messy when there's rules for this, so we're kind of making them up as we go along. All good. All good. But yep, that is just the situation I'm posing at the moment. Is, do we play a 3-hole random, par the first 2 holes, and then play the last hole like it is the last hole of the match? And then just count technically our 8th hole as a par each. Once we get that figured out, we will proceed accordingly. And sorry for the delay, everybody. It's just, unfortunately, this is what can just happen, unfortunately, with the servers and everything along those lines. Like, it's just really irritating when it happens in the middle of a tournament match. Like, we played 2 seamlessly, like, and then it gets down to, like, literally the last 2 holes, and it does that. right? Like, that's a weird loophole situation. All right, Mike. Like I said, thank you for looking up the rules. I really do appreciate. Like I said, I just want to make sure that we both felt like it was as fair a ruling as we could possibly get, given the circumstances. So, all right, just to reiterate this for the last time to make sure we are absolutely on the same page. We're gonna play a 3-hole random. We're gonna par the first 2 holes. And then we're going to play the last hole as if it was the last hole of our 9-hole round. And then we'll count par as hole 8 for the last round, and then whatever we get to score for hole 9. Is that correct? It just needs to be 9 random, but okay, that's fine. We'll do 9 random then, and we'll play just the first hole then. That works for me. All right. All right. So we're on the same page. Let's go ahead and just get this last hole out of the way then. All right. Sorry, everybody, that took so much delineating. It's just like I said, I want to be absolutely certain that we were following the rules as closely as we could and agreeing on things and making sure that everything was fine and as airtight as we could get it, because this is important, you know. So yeah, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it, like all the help and the collaboration and everything along those lines. But all right, best of luck.
Here we go.
And it's hole 4. How's the wind? Wind is pretty significant. That was way shorter than I thought it was going to be.
Nice on.
Shorted it by a lot. Is Mike hit yet? Is everything okay? Oh, there we go. Just want to watch Mike. Yep.
Nice point.
Well, looks like we're going to sudden death. Sorry, I was shaking too much from like the DC, and then all of the adrenaline let out of me like a lead balloon, and so that really fucked with my game, truthfully. That DC really fucked with my game. Back to sports selection because we have to finish. Yeah. Like, it's just so, like, unfortunately, I can't live off of maybes. It's just so fucking frustrating that I had to put it birdie and then that we had to DC happen and then we had to do that shit, so. Really, really annoying because I was super happy with myself on that fucking approach on 19. And just to have that fucking thrown away is just really, really, really frustrating. All right. Sorry, give me just a second to, like, calm myself, because that was just... All right. Well, if you're ready, Mike, let's go ahead and do this sudden death, shall we? All right. Well, best of luck.
Golf.
This has been one confusing
Here we go.
up and down game, that's for sure. Really gonna try and hard to stay focused to finish this out.
The contestants.
This is the same exact scenario we just had. That's crazy. Like, even the pin position.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
That was even closer than last time. I thought I had learned.
Nice birdie.
I thought since we had the same scenario that that was more makeable. I got closer than I did last time, but I still didn't make it. wasn't fair.
Nice birdie. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking fringe is gonna fuck me like that? Like, that was a perfect shot, and you're telling me because I hit the fucking 2-foot goddamn strip in front of the green, it's gonna launch roll me? Go fuck yourself. Sorry if you couldn't tell, that was a little annoying. Anyway.
Nice birdie.
Nice. Those are two very good putts. We can't, can we? Oh, Mike's going for that shortcut and made it. Very nice. I was gonna say. Considering I usually do this with heavier winds, I'm not super familiar with lighter winds. So honestly, I'm gonna play it safe just this time.
Nice shot.
Oh, please tell that I didn't get fucked over for playing it safe. I totally did. I hit it too hard. So much for me trying to play it safe. That really is fucking brutal. I can't believe that I just did that. I'm pretty sure we can get it up and over this tree. Maybe. That's going to be my only hope.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Alright. I can't believe Mike Park 2. That's actually insane.
Nice call.
I thought I was done. Dead. I mean, that really sucks that that chip ended up like that because of the little backspin checky on it, but I just can't believe that we continue after that. And it's this pin again. That's funny. Well, the wind really didn't move that much at all, did it?
Nice on.
Mike was way closer than I was.
Nice birdie.
I'm sorry about that lip, Mike. That would have been a hell of a way to end it. Sheesh.
Nice shot. approach. Nice birdie.
Damn. I'm sorry, Mike. I saw when you hit that tree, I was just like, no. I hope he's got a shot out of that from somewhere, somehow. That game took like everything out of me. Like that was such that I don't know. I don't know what that was, truthfully. We were all that honestly, to make a real life comparison, that felt very similar to how watching Bryson and Rory do the Masters yesterday. Like, there was just weird mistakes, just water balls, missed putts, just you name it. We fucking did it, and it that game that series. Oh yeah, no, it was like the fact that Rory ended up pulling it out was crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, he played fantastically the first couple days, which I didn't watch. I only watched Sunday, and I was in and out of it. But, like, holy shit, it was so up and down. Like, Rory hit into the water, DeChambeau hit it into the water. There'd just be, like, some goofy misputts, some overhits, and just, like, literally the fact that it got forced to a finals was nuts because of how far Rory was in the lead initially. But anyway, that tournament match just felt awful. like I appreciate you, Mike, obviously, for playing and everything along those lines. Oh yeah, it was crazy. Like, obviously this is not shade on you or anything along those lines. That was just gross.